Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Edward Little High School on Maine's Big C, 92.7 and 105.5. Video feed can be found at MBR.org. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing here in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. The Edward Little Red Eddies at 14-4 during the regular season, number 2 seed in the playoffs in Class AA North High School boys basketball, taking on the Cheverus Stags, the number 7 seed at 6-12 on the season. Coach, home game for Edward Little. They've come so close in the previous seasons of making that run to the state championship game. Can they do it this year?
Yeah, I've interviewed Coach Adams twice, and I know he feels really good about his team. We saw them at Oxford Hills the last time they were beaten, and they didn't look that good and didn't seem to have any outside shooting. But what we find out as we look down through the scores since then, that Darby Shea has really been their outside shooter, and that particular night he wasn't particularly hot. So I think, you know, my feeling about any tournament is that's why they play the games. You just have no idea what's going to happen once the playoffs or the tournament starts. That's what makes it exciting. Sometimes the seeds hold up and the top seeds prevail, and other times it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So I think you have to play it out and see what happens. So I'm kind of anxious to get this tournament underway, and this first game, this is the first year they've done the quarterfinal games at the highest seed, and then they'll move to the Cross Insurance Center next week, I think actually a week from today. So
yeah, that should be fun there in the second round. The winner of this one, the semifinals, will play the winner of Oxford Hills and Deering. They're playing tomorrow at Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills is a 3 seed, and since Edward Little lost to Oxford Hills in the game we called, Coach, by a score of 58-54, the Red Eddies have won 5 in a row entering the postseason. Meanwhile, Cheverus has lost 4 in a row. Does that momentum mean anything, or is this a brand new season, you think?
Well, I think it's a new season, but I do think, in talking to Coach Adams, he felt he never wanted his teams to peak too early, and I think this tells you they didn't peak too early. They're peaking right about the right time. So I guess I would say, based on that, probably those at 5 in a row, winning 5 in a row, losing 4 in a row probably does make a difference.
So the Red Eddies on a roll right now. Their most recent win was by 3 points over Bangor, 64-61. Meanwhile, Cheverus' most recent game, 42-35 loss to South Portland to wrap up their regular season. These two teams did meet once during the regular season. It was very early, though. The third game of the year for Cheverus. They lost by 10. 64-54 right here at Edward Little.
Yeah, I think it's hard to know that when you play a team early on in those first maybe 5 games even, I think you can't, yeah, it makes some difference, but I think you can't take that for much because a lot's happened since then. Somebody kind of gets the picture all of a sudden, or somebody's hot and they're feeling really good. You know, the person gets accepted to college and suddenly they're feeling really good about themselves. You don't know. I said it's the only profession I know where you put your reputation and your livelihood on the line as a coach for 15 through 17-year-old boys who knows what they're thinking about. So, other than getting a date tomorrow, you know, that kind of thing. So
tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's, right? Boy, they better have a date then, huh? So I think this is going to be a great game, and I think the tournament's open. You know, I know Portland's been clearly the team to beat, but we'll see. You know, they're not going to be playing at home. They're going to, by then they'll be playing at the Cross Center. So, and they have been beaten. So we'll see. Yeah,
Portland, the top seed at 17-1. They're facing off with Lewiston tonight, and then tomorrow it's Oxford Hills and Deering. Wyndham is playing Bangor tonight as well. So we'll know the semifinal matchup after tomorrow when the Vikings play Deering.
The rumor that we have because of outside stuff. The Rams will have an interim coach tonight in their tournament game. So that will be a little different for them. The coach has been on the sideline. He was the assistant. So we'll see what happens from that.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back in a bit with the starting lineups and the opening tip. This is Spectrum Healthcare Partners MBR Game of the Week, and on the radio, Maine's Big Z, Hammond Lumber Central Maine Community College Game of the Week on 92.7 and 105.5.
Falmouth Orthopedic Center. Central Maine Orthopedics. OA Centers for Orthopedics. All playing on the same team. Maine's top orthopedic practices have joined forces for more efficient and affordable orthopedic care. Introducing Spectrum Orthopedics.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com. For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County, and every February they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps, or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck, or the car, or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
Finals, and welcome back on the video feed as well there at MBRradio.com, on Facebook, on YouTube. We got it all going on tonight, Coach.
Hey, there's a lot of activity, and we have just started. We were going through it today on the radio. Boy, oh boy, we're going to be busy, all of us.
Cheverus introducing the starting lineup, starting with number 2, Will Scheibel, the 6'2" senior. Now number 5, Owen Burke, he's a 6'2" junior. Matthew Kane, a 6'4" junior, wearing number 11 there in purple. Tobias Efron, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 21 in purple. And lastly, Patrick Foster, a 6' junior, wearing number 24 in purple, with the gold numerals for Cheverus being introduced right now. The Stags coached there by their head coach, Ryan Susi. Yeah, Ryan Susi leading the way for the Stags. And now the Edward Little Red Eddies being introduced, as Austin Brown just got introduced, a sophomore guard. Wall May Wen, a junior forward. He's one of their star players, no doubt about that. And Ben Khaled getting introduced as well. Khaled, a senior guard, number 23. They currently have their warm-ups on. Grant Hartley, of course, their star quarterback. He's going to the University of Maine, committed there as a favored walk-on there, a senior forward. That's for football. And then also Tyler Morin, the senior guard, being introduced right now for Edward Little. So congrats to Grant Hartley on that. UMaine,
yeah, that's great.
What were you talking about playing there?
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it there.
All right, we're going to take a brief break here for the anthem here on MBR and Maine's Big Z. It's the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on Maine's Big Z, 92.7 and 105.5. Online, mainsbigz.com. Welcome back into the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. You can find the video feed of this one at mbrradio.com. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing, Edward Little, and Cheverus about ready to square off here tonight. Edward Little, the home court advantage, and a venerable gymnasium, certainly, right?
Boy,
Coach?
this is old school. Yep, it's been here a long time. I should know what it is, but I don't. And there's nothing like the basketball tournament.
Absolutely. Well, about ready to tip this one off. Edward Little in the white, and Cheverus in the purple. Tipping it off, Wall May Win, squaring off with Owen Burke, 6'2" Burke, number 5 in purple. May Win wins the tip. He tips it back to Morin. Tyler Morin handling for the Red Eddies. Goes left wing for Brown. Austin Brown now in the corner for Hartley. Hartley off a screen, fires over to Morin. Morin at the elbow, now right wing over for Brown. They feed it down low for May Win. Outside now Khalid. They find Morin and swinging around the perimeter again. No score, 7:38 to go, first quarter. Edward Little moving the basketball. Morin a bounce pass down low. It's Wall May Win with the bucket, the junior forward, and Edward Little grabs the early 2-0 lead.
Boy, nice job getting it down low.
Now it's Cheverus on the other end going left to right. The layup is good for Tobias Efron, 6'2" senior with the answer for Cheverus. We're tied at 2, and here come the Red Eddies quickly down the court. It's Morin with it. Outside for May Win. May Win, left wing for Hartley. Grant Hartley, right wing for his teammate Morin, and they turn it over on the entry pass, and here come the Stags, led by Will Scheibels with the ball. Outside for Burke, right wing now it's Duquesne. Now in the corner, a 3 is up, a 3 misses off the back iron from Burke, and here come the Red Eddies quickly on the move. Brown across court for Hartley. Now he'll fling it cross court again for Brown in the left corner. They go top of the key for Morin, right wing. It's Hartley with it for the Red Eddies. Hartley one dribble over to Morin, left wing for Khalid, and Khalid gets bumped and a foul on the floor committed by Patrick Foster.
Both teams playing a good tight man-to-man. And again, nobody really looking for the outside shot from EL yet. Here comes Darby Shea, and he's really their outside shooter.
The senior forward is in. 2-2 tie, 6:34 to go, first quarter of action here in the AA North Boys Basketball quarterfinals. The 2 seed Edward Little at home against the 7 seed Cheverus. Shea gets it off the inbounds pass. Now they go left wing for Morin. Morin drives to the elbow and then hands it off. It's Austin Brown, back for Morin, now left wing Khalid. Khalid dribbling with the left hand, now between the legs over top of the key, right wing for Morin. Morin on the drive, all the way to the hoop, short on the shot, and the rebound secured by Scheibels, and here come the Stags in a 2-2 tie. It's Efron with it. He hands off for his teammate Burke. Now they go left wing for Duquesne in the corner. They get it back to Duquesne, top of the key for 3. Rims off, and Khalid comes flying in for the rebound.
Way up on that rebound.
Still 2-2 tie, 5:51 to go, first quarter of action. Edward Little with the basketball.
Being very patient.
Tyler Morin handling for the Red Eddies. Morin left wing, it's Brown. Brown holding, tried to get in the corner and does for Shea. Now back outside, Brown left wing, feeds it down low for May Win. Wall May Win from 10 feet, knocks it down. Just turned around and shot out over the defender, 4-2 Red Eddies.
Nice touch. You're not going to get your hand up. I'm going to throw it up in there.
5:24 to go, first quarter of action. Right wing, it's Duquesne. Duquesne has it knocked away by May Win. Now an outlet pass for Wall May Win. On the drive, he's stripped of the basketball. You might hear the Cheverus fans were actually on their side.
Yeah, we're right in front of us.
And they're loving that defensive play that time by Will Scheibels. And on the other end, it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Cheverus basketball.
I think I told you up at Oxford Hills, that's the way our coach taught us to do it. Somebody goes in the fast break, try to cut in front of him. Don't try to steal a ball, but he did both.
Nicely done as Efron gets it in. Nice pass down low, settling, and the shot blocked by Khalid. Owen Burke caught it and then had to settle a little bit with one dribble. That time Khalid caught up with him and blocks it out of bounds. Still Cheverus basketball, down 4-2. Efron gets it in, left wing now. They feed it to the free throw line, and driving in and getting the bucket is Scheibels, and we're tied at 4.
Yeah, both teams moving the ball very well, even though good tight man-to-man defense.
Morin handling for the Red Eddies, going right to left on your radio dial or on your video screen, however you're watching this one.
we'll take either one.
Morin, nice to a cutting Shea, who lays it in. Darby Shea, well-designed play by the Red Eddies. They lead 6-4.
Red Eddie's going to press now, a little half-court zone.
Scheibel's in the left wing. He'll drive all the way. The hoop draws the foul. Scored and won.
Wow.
Will Scheibels gets a little continuation.
Yeah, what is this, the NBA? I thought that was way out front.
So score it for Scheibels. We are tied at 6, and he'll go the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Will Scheibels, a 6'2" senior, at the charity stripe for 1, and he drains it. Cheverus leads by 1, 7-6. Here come the Red Eddies right to left with 4:30 to go, first quarter. It's Khalid left wing. Now they swing it around the perimeter for Brown. Top of the key, it's Morin. Morin in the right wing now, dribbling with his right hand. Top of the key for Brown. He'll feed it to Khalid at the free throw line. Khalid shoots from the free throw line. Front iron, no. Shea the rebound. Nice bounce pass, may win. He misses the dunk attempt, and Scheibels gets the rebound.
Should have just laid it in, I think.
Scheibels going left to right. They get over top of the key. Now it's Duquesne. They get it now for Burke, who on the drive kicks it out in the corner. That's a 3. It's short. That time from Foster. Rebound secured by Brown, and here come the Red Eddies. Khalid handling left wing for Edward Little. He drops it off for Brown. Brown feeds it down low for Wall. May win. Turn around the lane, and it rolls home for the talented forward. Edward Little up 8-7, 4:18 to go first quarter.
Eddie's in his own press here. Oh,
nearly stole that ball. It goes out of bounds.
I think it did,
did go off of Cheverus. May Wen was able to knock that one off Scheibels.
Yeah, I think that they, EL, every once in a while in a made basket, they're doing either a full court zone press or a half court trap.
8-7 Red Eddies with the lead. Morin to inbounds. Morin into Maywen. Maywen aggressive in the lane, but he traveled. So it's Cheverus basketball with 4:12 to go. First quarter, Red Eddies up 8-7 early. This is the quarterfinals of the Class AA North Boys Basketball Tournament.
First year of the quarterfinal games at the home of the highest seed.
Foster gets it over to Efron across the timeline, back to Foster. And now they get in the corner for Burke. Burke dribbles over right wing, right in front of the Edward Little student section. Now Efron, left wing for Duquesne. Duquesne off the screen to the elbow, feeds it outside for for Scheibels. Scheibels on the drive, into the lane, gets the bucket. Will Scheibels again for Cheverus. They lead 9-8.
Nice touch.
Here comes Khalid and the Red Eddies across the timeline. Khalid hands off for Brown. Brown being guarded by Duquesne. Now they feed it down low. May win again. The block, he stripped, recovers, gets it back outside for Morin. Morin on the drive into the paint. Knocked away that time by Cheverus. Scheibels poked it away and recovered by Burke. Here comes Efron across the timeline, left wing, hands off for Burke. Burke fires a 3. Front iron, no. Rebound, Brown for Edward Little.
Yeah, EL needs some outside shooting just to get people off the double teaming down low.
Brown to Khalid in the corner for a 3, and he knocks it down from the corner. Even Khalid from deep. It's 11-9. Edward Little on top. 2:58 to go, first quarter. A little pressure in the backcourt again. Cheverus looking to break it. Efron across the timeline.
Zone press.
Gets it over now for Foster. They get in the corner. Burke wide open for 3. Cannot answer. Front iron, no. Rebound, Brown.
Yeah, it was a good rebounding team.
Brown across the timeline, over top of the key for Morin. Morin will slow things down, the senior guard.
It's a design play. Coach Adams up, giving him a signal, something he wants.
Morin directing some traffic. Now he'll go off a little bit of a screen from Khalid. Now hands it off for Shea, but it's ripped away by Cheverus. It's Foster on the break. Layup blocked by May Wen. No whistle. The Cheverus fans wanted goaltending.
Yeah.
The Stags do recover the ball, though, and they still have it. It's going to be Scheibels on the drive into the paint. Banks off, no good. Maywen grabs the rebound and holds on to it. Well, Maywen got the block shot, and no whistle from the referees. Now in the corner, it's Khalid.
Well, you can't jam it against the backboard. It was close.
Here is Shea at the elbow. Shea spins for the Red Eddies, throws a little high, but Khalid chases it down and steps out of bounds. So a turnover. It's going to be Stags basketball. Khalid can't believe it. Wants to know what the call was. 1:47 to go, first quarter. Red Eddies lead 11-9, and Cheverus will bring in Ryan Flaherty, a junior. Here is Will Scheibels to bring the ball up left to right for the Stags, down 2. Minute 43 to go, clock moving, first quarter of action. He hands off for Burke in the left wing. Burke drives to the elbow and kicks it for Flaherty. Flaherty, his bounce pass recovered by Scheibels. Into the paint goes Scheibels. He's triple teamed and it's finally stolen by May Wen. Wall May Wen with the ball.
I think both teams have felt like they might have gotten hacked here, dribbling and trying to get in the offensive flow.
Tyler Morin handling again for the Red Eddies, just beyond the half-court line. Off the screen, now he'll drive. Morin into the block outside. Maywin from the elbow, knocks it down. Wall Maywin showing that range, 13-9. Edward Little on top, a minute to go, first quarter. Here comes Scheibels. He'll hand off for Duquesne. Outside, it's Flaherty. They get it now around for Duquesne, probably for Efron. Efron's pass into the lane for Scheibels, a whistle, and it's going the other way. Every little basketball as Hartley checks back in, as does Austin Brown. 49.6 seconds to go, first quarter. Red Eddies lead by 4, 13-9. With the basketball, Edward Little, the 2 seed in AA North. It's Morin handling for the Red Eddies. They get it over for Brown. In the corner now, Hartley. Hartley finds Shea. They'll guard Shea closely. As you mentioned, he's a shooter. He hands off for Storm Gibson into the game.
Looks like they're going to try to hold for one.
22 seconds left. Clock moving, first quarter. And Gibson just holding the ball.
Yeah, Cheverus, he can do that if Cheverus doesn't come out and guard him.
Now it's Shea with it. Shea dribbles around a little bit. 6 seconds left. 5. Shea with 4. Shea with 3. Shea drops it off. 4-3. It's Morin. No. And that's the end of the first quarter of action. Good stop by Cheverus to end the first quarter. Red Eddies the lead by a score of 13-9. We'll take this 30-second break. This is the Spectrum Healthcare Partners and Central Maine Community College Hammond Lumber Game of the Week. Maine's Big Z, MBRradio.com.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Welcome back into the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing. If you're watching the video feed, it's MBRradio.com. On the radio, 92.7, 105.5, AM 1240. Maine's Big Z, Central Maine Community College Hammond Lumber Game of the Week. Edward Little versus Cheverus, Class AA North quarterfinal action in boys basketball. The number 2 seed, Red Eddies, up by a score of 13-9.
Good first period.
Yes, indeed, over Cheverus.
Good back and forth. Not a lot of offense, but kind of feeling out process. See how the second period goes.
Cheverus to inbounds to start, going left to right. Down by 4. They made a good stop to end the first quarter as Red Eddies held for the last shot, but couldn't get any points out of it. And the Stags looking to make a run here as Foster handles top of the key for Cheverus. Now left wing for Nick Golly into the game. Right wing, it's Duquesne. Outside now for Golly. Golly dribbling to the elbow at the free throw line now, looking for somebody. Gets it outside for Foster in the right wing. Foster to the elbow outside. That's a deep 3. In and out that time for Duquesne. Here come the Red Eddies. It's Collett on the move. Collett, nice dribbling around his defender. Down low, Maywin, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Nice look inside. He got him one-on-one and got the foul.
So Wall Maywin, who had a great first quarter, to the line now for a pair. Red Eddies up by a score of 13-9. The free throw is short. 7:18 to go here. Second quarter of action. Second free throw, back iron, no. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Cheverus basketball. So 2 missed free throws.
Got to make those. That's why they call them free throws.
Here come the Stags on the backdoor cut, the drive, score it, and the foul. Patrick Foster cutting to the hoop, catching and scoring for Cheverus. It's 13-11. He'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, EL got caught a little flat-footed, and Cheverus had some luck with that. Pass into the cutting man in the lane.
Patrick Foster in and out. Rebound, Khalid. Khalid ahead for Austin Brown. Top of the key for Morin. Going right to left for the Reddies. Here's Khalid, right wing. Khalid for three. In and out. Rebound going up for it was Darby Shea, and a foul. 6:54 to go, second quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, Edward Little is very athletic, incredibly athletic.
And it's a foul on Cheverus, so it'll be Reddity's basketball. Tyler Moore into inbounds. Morin lobs it in for Maywin in the paint. Wall Maywin going to work, lays it home.
Nice move, very athletic. Nice big first step. Wide open under the basket.
Efron at the other end gets it outside now for Flaherty. Flaherty drives baseline, swings it outside. Duquesne for three. That's good! A big one from Matt Duquesne, the 6'4" junior. It's a one-point game here at Edward Little. With 6:28 to go, second quarter. Red Eddies by one, 15-14. Morin handling for Edward Little. Top of the key now for Brown. Brown right wing, it's Shea. Shea drives baseline. Shea hands it off for Khalid. Khalid directing traffic. Khalid off the screen, shoots from the elbow, got it. Khalid, a lot to handle, three-point lead, Red Eddy, 6 minutes to go, second quarter. On the other end, it's Duquesne.
Cheverus coach upset, he wants a fast break off that made basket.
This time in the corner, it was Khalid diving for the ball, but he tips it out of bounds, so Cheverus maintains possession, 5:53 to go. Second quarter, Red Eddies 17, Cheverus 14. As Caleb Roberts Yarnovich is in a, oh, pardon me, I'm looking at the wrong one there. In now for the Red Eddies, or pardon me, it's Owen Burke back in for Cheverus. Took me a while there, but there you go, Owen Burke back in. All right, here's Scheibels.
Yeah, the names are all there.
They're all there. All right, outside now, it's Duquesne again, and he got it again! Matt Duquesne from deep. We're tied at 17. How about the Stags?
Nice touch.
Here's Morin across the way for Brown, left wing. Brown in the corner for Khalid. Khalid for three. Got it with the answer. And then Khalid responding for Edward Little. They take a three-point lead, 20-17. We got timeout taken here.
By Edward Little.
By Edward Little. We'll take it as well. 5:23 to go, first half. Red Eddies 20 and Cheverus 17 on Maine's Big Z. Video feed, MBR Radio.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a copy shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
And welcome back on our video feed at MBRradio.com. Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing. We've got a good one so far in the Class AA North boys basketball quarterfinal between Edward Little, the 2 seed, Cheverus, the 7 seed. Right now, Edward Little up by a score of 20-17, 5:23 to go, first half. We're in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. And this is the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week.
Zone press.
Cheverus with the basketball out of the timeout, and the cross-court pass knocked out of bounds by Khalid. Maintaining possession, Cheverus right in front of us there by the scorer's table. As Ryan Flaherty will inbound, he gets it in for Tobias Efron. Efron across the timeline, going left to right. Efron thought about handing off to Duquesne, but holds on to it. Now top of the key, it's Scheibels. Scheibels with the lefty dribble. He'll get it over to Duquesne. He's a couple huge shots right so far today for Cheverus. Now they get over left wing. Pump fake and the drive from Scheibels. They swing it around the perimeter. Top of the key, 3. Back iron, no from Duquesne. And Maywin with a strong rebound. Darby Shea from the parking lot misses from the back iron. Rebound Duquesne.
That was out there a ways, wasn't it?
He's got confidence in his shot, that's for sure. Here's Efron, left wing off the screen from Scheibels. Efron on the drive, out now for Burke. Burke drives to the hoop, over 2 defenders, won't go. Rebound, Khalid. And they push it ahead quickly for Shea in the left wing. Shea, an underhanded pass down the baseline. What a ball movement that time. The shot missed by Maywin. Ball kicks back to Brown. Ball tipped to Khalid. Khalid finds Morin down low. Layup won't go. No whistle. Rebound, Efron. And here come the Stags left to right. Quickly up the court. It's Burke within the corner. Outside for Efron. Right wing. Duquesne again. Yes! Duquesne ties this one at 20.
Might need to put somebody on him.
3:55 to go, first half, and a foul as the pass to Morin was almost intercepted by Scheibels, but he ran into Morin. It's called for the foul. 3:53 to go, second quarter.
All even.
And the inbounds pass to Khalid. Left wing now Morin. He'll feed it down low Maywin. Back outside Morin. Morin baseline drive. It's tipped out of bounds by Will Scheibels. So it's still going to be Red Eddie's basketball as Nick Golly is back in for Cheverus. Inbounds pass to Shea. Shea dribbling into the paint, now outside for Khalid. Khalid 4-3, short. Rebound to Golly, and here come the Stags. We're tied at 20, it's Duquesne. He cannot miss right now. Cheverus leads by 3 from the right wing. Matt Duquesne knocks it down, a whistle and a foul on the inbounds pass. It'll still be Red Eddie's ball.
No, I think they just
Is that 4 or 5? He's hit, I think, 4.
Yeah,
4
4
threes for Matt Duquesne, the 6'4" junior. So far, it's been his night. 3:24 to go, second quarter. Cheverus by 3. Here come the Red Eddies going right to left. Top of the key. They swing around the perimeter. It's Khalid. Khalid now over to Gibson. Storm Gibson in the corner for Morin. Morin on the drive. Morin at the elbow being double teamed by the Stags. Out to Gibson. Gibson goes all the way through the lane. Layup won't go. Maywin the rebound. Turnaround jumper. Rims in for Wool Maywin.
Boy, he's been on fire also.
Oh, he's been excellent. 1 point game. Cheverus by 1. It's Duquesne for his 5th 3. Yes! 5 threes for Duquesne. He was wide open in the right wing. It's 26-22 Stags. 2:40 to go, first half. It's Shea spinning around in the corner for Gibson. Gibson on the drive all the way, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled by Golly. And Storm Gibson, the sophomore guard, to the line for 2. So, what a performance so far by Duquesne. He's hit 5 threes. And Cheverus has a 4-point lead with 2:35 to go, second quarter. The free throw from Gibson is no good. Brown back in for the Eddies. Second free throw coming up here for Gibson. It's up, it's good. So it's a 3-point game. Full court pressure and a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here, Coach. So obviously red hot from outside so far. It's been outstanding for Duquesne. I mean, he was wide open in that 5th one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's one of the things Coach has been kind of upset with his team. On a made basket, he's interested in them working it 2 passes down the sideline and hitting him in the corner for that open jumper. So We'll see if EL can slow him down.
It's been a rough go of it defensively for them against him so far. But as you mentioned, plenty of time for adjustments here. It's a very close game. Cheverus up 26-23, 2:35 remaining second quarter. It'll be Cheverus basketball after Gibson split a pair of free throws. Inbounding for Cheverus is Gali. And he gets it in for Flaherty. Now back to Gali. Gali flips 2 defenders. Full court press here ahead for Duquesne. Duquesne now pushes ahead for Flaherty. In the corner now, driving baseline all the way to the hoop. No dice, but recovering it is Burke, and he draws a foul. So Owen Burke, the first try was no good, but he got the ball back, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good hard work under the hole. He didn't get the first one, fought for the rebound, laid it up, gonna go to the line.
So Owen Burke, he's a 6'2" junior for the Stags. At the line now for a pair. First free throw is good. Cheverus up by 4, 27-23. Khalid is in for Gibson for Edward Little. And now Owen Burke, his second free throw here, is up, and it is in and out. Rebound, Khalid. The Red Eddies going right to left. It's Brown with it. He'll flip it down low for Khalid in the paint. Khalid looking to back down his defender, Burke. Burke able to knock it away, out of bounds. That went off of Khalid. Burke fired up. Cheverus basketball.
Thought he might have got hit, but no call. And off his shin and out of bounds.
Refs are definitely letting them play today, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Gali gets it in for Flaherty. A little trap from Edward Little. Here come the Cheverus Stags, but a traveling violation whistle on Burke. So it's going the other way with 2:03 to go, second quarter. Cheverus, the 7th seed, leading the second-seeded Red Eddies by 4, 27-23. Darby Shea to inbounds for the Red Eddies, and he gets it in for Tyler Morin. Morin across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing, over to Austin Brown. They feed it to Shea. Shea dribbling around the perimeter, drives to the elbow, now outside for Morin. Morin on the drive all the way, layup good. Tyler Morin gets the Red Eddies to within 2, 27-25. And then a whistle and a turnover.
Yeah, Khalid touched it. It hit off the backboard, down, and the Cheverus player was still out of bounds when he reached in for it.
There you go. Inbounds pass for every little basketball, but Maywin has it knocked away, and Cheverus forces a turnover as Burke recovers it for the Stags. Ahead now in the corner. They get it for Flaherty. Now top of the key, it's Burke again. Burke dribbles with the right hand, a minute 28 to go here. Second quarter of action. At the free throw line, it's Flaherty. Now to the cutting Efron, but he misses the layup. Put back, no good from Gali, and the rebound being fought for, and Maywin finally gets it for the Red Eddies. Ahead now for Edward Little. It's Morin driving all the way, and he is called for an offensive foul as taking the charge is Owen Burke. It'll be Cheverus basketball.
Could have gone either way, I think.
Minute 10 to go, second quarter, and the Stags leading by 2, 27-25.
Still say that's the toughest call.
Gali to inbounds.
Zone press.
Could go either way on there. You don't have the little circle like they do in the NBA, the semicircle. So here's Gali in the backcourt for Cheverus, feeling the pressure from 2 Red Eddies. Gets it across the timeline for Flaherty. Flaherty over to Duquesne. Duquesne has made 5 threes. He gets over to Burke. Burke in the corner for his teammate Flaherty. Now he hands it off back to Burke. Burke, left wing for Duquesne. In the corner now, Gali on the drive, all the way around Khalid, he lays it in. Cheverus by 4. 29-25, 35 seconds left in the half. It's Gibson with the top of the key for Red Eddies. Left wing now, Khalid, he's bumped on the drive. So a foul on the Stags with 29.9 seconds to go in the half. The Cheverus Stags, the road team, the underdog, up by 4, 29-25. So now, Brown gets it in to Morin.
Probably going to hold for 1.
26 seconds left. They held for 1 at the end of the first quarter, could not get it. Morin outside for Shea. Shea on the drive. He'll get Collin open in the corner for three. Got it. Collin with a big shot for the Red Eddies. It's a 1-point game with 10 seconds left on the other end. Burke on the drive, and it's an offensive foul. It's going the other way. This time the Red Eddies take the charge, and they'll get the ball back with 8.5 seconds left, first half.
Cheverus fans didn't like that one.
No, they didn't. So the Red Eddies have 8.5 seconds left. They could take the lead here. They're down 1, 29-28. And the inbounds goes to Brown. Brown ahead quickly to Collin, 5. Collin on the drive. Collin all the way, and the Red Eddies lead by 1. 30-29 at the buzzer from across the court. No good from Efron. A late surge by Edward Little, and they take a 1-point lead into the break. Coach, before we go to break, any thoughts on what we just saw in that first half? A great game so far, certainly. Oh,
it's been up and down, little rough, kind of surprised. Looks like the officials are letting them play a little bit. I thought that Cheverus outside shooting has made quite a difference. And I think on the other side of that, I think Edward Little hasn't done that. They haven't had any shooting from outside, so they've had to rely on their inside game. Now, their inside game is very good, although I think both of the big men inside for EL are a little frustrated that there haven't been any calls made. So all right. See how that develops.
1-point game at the half. Edward Little 30, Cheverus 29. We'll be back in a bit with the second half of action. This is high school basketball on MBRradio.com and Maine's Big Z.
From the front office staff to the medical technicians and the doctors, we're all playing on the same team. Discover Spectrum Healthcare Partners and the power of integrated specialty care.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, Athletic Apparel Consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com. For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County, and every February they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
Look, I get it. We all got snowed in last week. You're just now getting shoveled out. And when somebody mentions something to you about summer camps, your only thought is, can I go to it right now so that I don't have to deal with the snow anymore? Totally get that. However, this February vacation week, if you're home with your kids, there is one thing that you're going to remember. If you don't have something for your kids to do, you're going to be in for a long summer. Registration is now open for University of Southern Maine's summer camps. They've got basketball, they've got soccer, they've got ice hockey, and they have a ton more. I haven't even scratched the surface on this. Find the registration links now. Go to usm.maine.edu. That's usm.maine.edu and search summer camps, or find the links right now at mbr.org. And maybe get them in shape for some of these summer camps by letting them shovel off the roof or something like that. Or the deck. Or the car. Or maybe the big wheel. Either way. University of Southern Maine summer camps, where kids should spend the summer.
Halftime here at Edward Little High School. We got a good one between the Red Eddies and the Stags of Cheverus. I want to apologize to Matt Duchesne and his family. It's Matt Duchesne, not Duquesne.
Yep.
I don't know why I was saying the other way, but
well,
Duchesne has 5 threes, Coach.
The interesting thing with names is you really can say them any way you want. It's good. as a parent, they don't like it when we say them any way we want, but although they didn't say anything, we asked, and actually the mother happens to be sitting 2 seats down from us. So
well, now we know.
She did help us.
So Matt Duchesne, he's one of the captains. He's a junior, 6'4", number 11 in purple. 5 3-pointers for Duchesne in this game. Outstanding performance, and Cheverus is within 1.
Yeah, I think that's made a difference for them. It's kept them in the game. I think it's pretty hard to play inside too much with Mullen and Khaled inside for EL. So they went right to their strength and hit a lot of 3-pointers, 5 of them. I mean, that's 15 points right there, no matter what else they do. So that made tremendous difference, and I think the game has been a little rough. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, but maybe the officials went inside in the locker room at halftime and said, whoa, we got to tighten this up or it's going to be, because I thought the EL big men inside got a little frustrated near the end of the half, and there was a little pushing, and I think, you know, I think the thing that you have to learn as a player, and your coach needs to tell you that, is sometimes that's the way they call the game. You got to adjust.
And Khaled brought them back by himself. They were down 4. He knocked down a 3.
He had 3 threes, didn't he, in that first half?
Yeah, Khaled played really well. They were spread out. Duchesne hit it much in a row, but Khaled's were spread out. But Ben Khaled, a 3 there near the end, and then a 2-pointer with the clock winding down actually gave Edward Little the lead. They were down for a few minutes there, but then they rallied and took a 1-point lead now into halftime. So
I thought Mullen, though, he was outstanding inside, and he blocked a couple shots. He's pretty good.
Yeah, Maywin is an excellent player. Wall Maywin down low. And Ben Khaled outside. He's a big guy as well. They got some talent on this Edward Little team, but they are in a battle right now with Cheverus. We got a minute left until the opening of the third quarter of action here
But
what's your opinion, the keys to victory for Edward Little and maybe for Cheverus if they want to pull the upset?
I think Edward Little has got to, you know, they've been very patient, but I think that they need to open up a little bit. They rebound well. They got to run the ball a little bit. Get Cheverus on the heels. And I still say one of the things that hurt them when we did the game at Oxford Hills is they haven't really shot the ball from outside well, other than Khaled hitting a couple big shots. And for Cheverus, I think keep doing what you're doing. They played good defense. They've gotten Deshane open several times for threes, and now Yale's going to have to adjust the defense, which might open up the lane a little more for their people to get inside.
All right, here we go. Cheverus in the purple, EL in the white. Red Eddie's the home team. This basketball program has been so close so many times, but
I think when I interviewed Coach Adams early in the year, I think he said it's 1947 was the last time they won a state championship.
Before my dad was born?
That was the year I was born, actually.
The year you were born.
The year I was born, 1947.
All right, here we go. It's Tyler Morin to start with it for the Red Eddies. He gets it over to Austin Brown in the left wing. The third quarter is underway here at Edward Little High School. It's Maywin on the baseline right now. He'll fire for a deep two. It's short. Ball deflects off of Scheibels, who never saw it coming out of bounds.
Yeah, not really his fault. He looked up for the rebound and bounced off his back. So not much you can do there.
Third quarter underway with Cheverus down by one. Edward Little with the basketball inbounds to Brown. Down low for Maywin. He'll jump into the paint. Maywin outside now for Brown, right wing. Brown to Khaled. Khaled pump fake, hands off for Morin. Now right wing, it's Brown. He'll feed it to Khaled at the elbow. Khaled looking to go around his defender, does, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Scheibels, and here come the Stags.
So I think Khaled's a little frustrated, and gonna keep an eye on that.
In the corner now, it's handling it is Burke. Top of the key for Duchesne. Now over right wing. On the drive, into the paint, shot good. Banking it in is Patrick Foster.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the defender and then kind of slowing up and laying it in behind him.
So Cheverus regains the lead, 31-30, 7:03 to go, third quarter. Brown with it for Edward Little, now Khaled at the elbow. He'll fire a jumper short. Maywin saves it, but right to Efron. Khaled tips it away. What a hustle play by Khaled. And now a whistle.
Nice hustle. Nice hustle by Khaled.
And, oh, they called timeout.
Oh, I see.
So it'll be Edward Little basketball after Khaled was able to tip it over to Darby Shea.
I wasn't sure they had a possession.
I didn't think they had possession either, but they'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 6:52 to go, third quarter. Cheverus by one, 31-30. Patrick Foster, the junior 6-footer with the bucket to put them up by one to start this third quarter of action. And they're talking things over in their huddle over there. Edward Little will have the basketball, we believe, out of this timeout here. They did call time. What a hustle play, though, by Khaled.
Yes, very much.
Able to poke that one over to Shea. Now Brown to inbounds.
Actually, Maywin to go out of bounds and get it.
Right, that was a great save also, yeah. All right, here's Brown. Inbounding in front of the student section for the Red Eddies. Gets it in for Shea. Darby Shea, the outside shooter, will drive here. Runs into some defenders out to Maywin. Now Morin. Morin hands off for Brown, top of the key. Brown, guarded by Duchesne, pulls up at the elbow, hands off for Khaled. Khaled back to Brown. Hands off Morin, top of the key. Morin on the drive, all the way to the hoop, and he's fouled.
See, I mean, I'm second guessing here, but I think those guards have got to take that jumper just beyond the foul line or whatever to loosen things up. What happens is everything's in the lane, and pretty soon the other teams start to just sag in and wait for you to come to the lane.
So Tyler Morin to the line for two, and he makes the first. We're tied at 31. Into the game for Cheverus is Ryan Flaherty. Storm Gibson back in for the Red Eddies. And Tyler Morin, the senior guard, makes them both. Edward Little up by one, 32-31.
Zone press.
This is Foster over to Efron. Back to Foster. Foster reached in by Gibson, and he's called for the foul.
Yeah, you know, half the time you never know whether it's a foul, but they almost always call it. When you come around behind like that, they call it every time.
Red Eddies 32, Cheverus 31, 6:18 to go, third quarter. Foster inbounds for Flaherty. Now it's Efron. Efron holding, finds Duchesne off the screen, back to Efron. Thought about the three, now he drives with the left hand into the paint, leading over Maywin. Maywin might have got a piece of that actually. He recovers and gets it over to Khalid. And then Khalid gets it now for Gibson. They swing it around the perimeter, they feed it down low for Maywin in the right block. Now outside on the drive, Gibson. And it's going against Cheverus based on the reaction we heard over here by us.
Yeah, blocking. But again, I think EL, either they've been told don't shoot from out there unless your name's Khalid or Shea. They don't take the outside shot very often.
5:54 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies by 1, and Storm Gibson, the sophomore guard, to the line. Free throw up, free throw too strong that time. Darby Shea in for Khalid. One shooter for another. They want to have one of those guys in at all times, I'm sure. Just make sure they have an outside presence. Gibson, his second free throw, flings it up, no good. Ball tipped around, a foul on Maywin. He reached over Duchesne, and it's called for the foul. That's his second. Keep an eye on that, as Nick Golly is back in, the sophomore, in for Foster.
Now, Cheverus hasn't stayed with the same plan they had the first half, where they weave on the outside and try to get it to Shane for a three-pointer.
He had 5 in the first half. Good backcourt pressure by the Red Eddies. Maywin able to tip it away, but he can't quite save it. It goes out of bounds. It'll still be Cheverus basketball, and that was a very brief rest for Khalid.
Yeah, really.
Just right enough, back in for
just
Gibson
enough to say,
now.
hey, here's what I need.
All right, now Golly to inbound. Cheverus still with the basketball, feeling that full court press from the Red Eddies. It's Burke across the timeline for Flaherty. Now they get over in the corner, Duchesne.
Back in the man-to-man.
5 threes in the first half. Now he's on the drive and he traveled. Slid a little bit on this gym.
Yeah, I don't know. That might have been caused by the floor. I'm not sure that was him.
All right, so we got 5:29 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies 32, Stags 31 in the AA North quarterfinals here in boys basketball. Morin handling for the Red Eddies. Morin on the drive. Now he'll curl it back out in the corner. He feeds it over right wing for Shea. Here is Khalid, top of the key. It's Morin in the right wing. Flings it over for Brown. Now Khalid in the corner. Khalid on the drive. No look pass to Maywin. Maywin can't quite handle it, and he goes out of bounds. Cheverus basketball with 5:05 to go. Third quarter, trailing the Red Eddies by 1.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-look bounce pass, and I don't think he realized it was coming.
Inbounds goes to Ryan Flaherty. Across the timeline, hands off for Efron. Efron, nice cut that time by Burke, and offensive foul though. He ran into Tyler Morin, and it's going to be Edward Little basketball with 4:55 remaining third quarter, leading by 1. 3 on Owen Burke, the junior. Here comes Tyler Morin for the Red Eddies, who lead by 1. Morin off a Khalid screen. Now back to Khalid on the roll, into the lane, offensive foul, it's going the other way. This time Efron takes the charge, one of their 3 captains.
Yeah, he did a reverse and he backed right into him, knocked him down. I mean, they're gonna call that pretty much every time.
4:45 to go, third quarter, Red Eddies 32, Stags 31. Stags basketball. Efron across the timeline, going right to left for Cheverus. Efron dribbling over left wing. Now he'll get over top of the key, picks up his dribble and hands off for Golly. Golly on the drive, into the paint. Golly outside now for Efron. Thought about the 3, now he'll drive with the left hand into the paint all the way. Layup won't go. Wall Maywin had the rebound, lost it. Ball rolling on the deck. Oh, Duchesne with the save to Efron, but a traveling call. Was it on Duchesne? A late whistle, if so. Edward Little basketball with 4:17 to go.
I'm not sure what that, I don't know what that was. I thought it was a great save, and I didn't think that there was a step taken on the dribbler. Wow.
It was almost a spectacular save. Here's Morin across the timeline for Edward Little. Their crowd starting to get into it, but a long scoring drought here for both teams. Shea gets over in the corner for Khalid. Khalid on the drive all the way. The hoop layup got it. Whenever they need a bucket, it's Khalid. 34-31 Red Eddies.
Looks to me like EL said that Duchesne's not going to beat us with a 3. They're all over him.
Duchesne has it knocked away by Collin out of bounds. It's still going to be Cheverus basketball with 3:50 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies 34, Cheverus 31. It's the AA North Boys Basketball quarterfinals. The winner will play the winner of Oxford Hills and Deering. They play tomorrow. All right, inbounds here from Golly. Gets it in now for Flaherty. Left wing, it's Efron. Efron holding, waiting. Now he'll dribble a couple times and hand off for Golly in the left wing. Nick Golly, hands off for Burke. Burke on the drive all the way. Maywin denies him, and it goes out of bounds.
Ooh, I think I'm going to change this one. It bounced. It was
bounced
deflected
off
off
Cheverus.
Cheverus. I think it was off Cheverus.
Wall Maywin with an emphatic block. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies basketball up 3. Inbounds to Morin. Morin going left to right across the timeline. Will they try to feed Collin again? He's been their offensive force so far. Here's Brown. He'll pull from the elbow, and this time it's Duchesne with the shot block. Goes out of bounds. Cheverus able to block the shot, but Edward Little maintains possession. 3:17 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies by 3.
Good defense by both teams, really.
More into inbounds for the Red Eddies. And ball above his head, gets it in for Maywin. Maywin over to Brown. Brown to Collin, left wing. Collin the pump fake, now feeds it for Morin, top of the key. Morin, right wing for Brown. It's Shea. Shea on the drive, lost the ball. Now got it back. Somehow able to get it back, Darby Shea. Outside Collin, left wing 3. Front iron, no. Maywin had it, but lost it, and it's tipped over to Golly. And here come the Stags. It's Efron across the timeline for Cheverus. Down by 3 with 2:48 to go, third quarter. Efron hands it off for Burke. Top of the key for Golly. Golly, ball above his head. Looking for some options. Collin is all over Duchesne.
Yeah, they clearly said, Collin, don't let him score.
Efron outside for Golly now. Golly backing down to defender Brown. Outside for Efron in the corner. Efron picks up his dribble. Oh, no, he didn't. He never dribbled. So now he is dribbling. Beyond the perimeter is Efron. Efron drives by Shea. Efron into the lane. Offensive foul. Going the other way. This time Collin taking the charge.
I think that's the 5th offensive foul we've had.
2:15 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies 34, Stags 31.
Hadn't been much scoring, wasn't it? 32-31 in this start the half?
There has not been much scoring at all in the third quarter. Morin across the timeline for the Red Eddies off the screen from Collin. Morin on the drive. Down on the baseline, he draws a foul on the floor with 2:02 to go, third quarter. Red Eddies 34, Cheverus 31. Morin to inbounds. The senior guard gets it in for Shea in the right wing, 4-3. Got it. Darby Shea from outside. It's a 6-point lead for Edward Little, 37-31. Efron on the other end for Cheverus. To Duchesne on the cut. It's knocked away and stolen by the Red Eddies. That's Brown with the steal. He gets over to Maywin. Baseball pass to Shea for 3. No good. Maywin tried to do an NC State-like follow.
Yeah, really.
No dice. Here comes Efron on the drive. In the corner now for Burke. They swing around the perimeter. Golly. Now Duchesne. They're all over Duchesne. Duchesne off the screen. Now feeds it down low for Burke. Burke underneath. Denied again. Loose ball. Maywin picks it up. There's just too much height down low right now. Edward Little's got the height. And there's nowhere to go for Stags once they get in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the inconsistent officiating isn't helping us either.
A minute 11 to go, third
been
quarter.
a little iffy.
Morin handling. Now top of the key, Shea. One more time from 3. Yes. Darby Shea again. 9-point lead, Edward Little. 55 seconds left, third quarter.
There's a 3-point shooting I've been calling for.
2 huge threes from Shea here in the quarter. This time, though, he's called for a reach as he tried to poke it away from Efron. 48.6 seconds to go, third quarter of action, and Storm Gibson is in. Wall Maywin will get a break for the last 48.6 seconds. Inbounds to Burke, will hand off for Efron. Efron on the drive, into the paint. in the corner. Flaherty for three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Shea. And Edward Little with 35 seconds left, up 9 all of a sudden here in the third quarter. Cheverus had a bucket early, and that's been it.
Yeah.
In the third.
And up until these couple of late baskets, EL didn't do much else.
Well, all they needed was a few. They're up 9 now. Collin handling with 15 seconds left, third quarter. He'll hand off for Morin. Morin looking at that clock, inside 10 seconds now. Morin looking to make his move. Flings it across for Gibson. Now Collin from deep for three. Got it. Oh, what a dagger from Collin. It's 43-31. Edward Little as the third quarter comes to an end. And then Collin knocking it down from NBA range that time to extend the lead to 12. So what a surge by the Red Eddies.
Yeah, I think that they didn't do much early, and then late they came out with a flurry, and they hit 3 threes and got an offensive foul, and I think that really was the difference.
Fourth quarter in a moment here on Maine's Big Z and MBRradio.com.
Full Court Press is on your team. Full Court Press is more than just a copy shop. Some of their print services include color copies, black and white copies, posters, bindings, calendars, cards, business cards, and every door direct mail. They're located at 855 Main Street in Westbrook. Call them today at 207-464-0002 or request an estimate, place an order, and much more on their website at fullcourtpress.biz. That's fullcourtpress.biz. When you need a copy shop to bring the heat, it's time to hire Full Court Press.
Fourth quarter of action underway, well, almost underway here at Edward Little High School.
Close enough.
Yeah, 43-31. Edward Little, they held Cheverus to 2 points in that third quarter.
The game was really going nowhere, and all of a sudden it just exploded.
Collin hit a three late. Darby Shea had 2 huge threes in that third quarter. So Cheverus will have a big task here. Down by 12 with 8 minutes to go in this one. We have a little bit of delay here.
I think one of the differences is that period they decided Duchesne was not going to get a three off.
Wait,
and
yeah.
Khaled was all over him.
They denied him the basketball.
So is it just dispute on the scorebook? I can't.
Well, I mean, I was updating it just as they were. I have it as 43-31, but they're talking things over there on the scorers table.
I know that EL got the tip to begin the game.
Oh, maybe it's who has the ball is the question. What's the possession arrow? That would make sense. That's what the debate is about. And it looks like it is going to be Cheverus basketball to start in the fourth quarter. Down by 12. Can the Stags pull off a big rally? Efron to get it in. He gets it in now for Scheibels. Across the timeline, he'll hand off for Duchesne, who had 5 first-half threes. Hands off for Scheibels. Scheibels to Efron, top of the key. Nice pass to a cutting Scheibels. Layup good. Scored on the foul. Well, that's the way to start the comeback if you're Cheverus.
Yeah, that really, and a foul on Gibson. You know, they did a little everybody cutting and backside picking and whatever.
Well, you can do that when May Wynn's not in the game,
yeah.
And now he's back in.
Yeah.
They were like, we've seen enough of that.
Well, you know, you get somebody out just before the period, then you have the period break, and then you give him a minute or so after, and he gets his 3-4 minutes.
Scheibels misses the free throw. Rebound Collin. Here come the Red Eddies. It's Morin handling across the timeline, up by 10 with 7:37 to go in the game.
Second foul on Gibson.
Brown feeds in the corner for Shea, down low for May Wynn. They immediately double team outside Collin, left wing for Morin. Morin directing traffic over to Brown. Brown gets to Shea with 2 huge threes in that third quarter. Shea backing down as defender, pass for Maywin. Maywin gets it underneath the hoop, layup no good. Collin the follow, no. Ball tips outside, deflects away, still up for grabs. And Efron picks it up for Cheverus. They're on the move, they got a 3-on-1. No look feed, layup good! That time for Owen Burke. 8-point game. And timeout, Edward Little. And the Cheverus fans loving it. A good start to the fourth quarter for the Stags. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment with the rest of the fourth quarter here. Timeout EL. They still lead by 8 here on MBRradio.com and Maine's Big Z.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations, or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Big Z, welcome back on the video feed, MBRradio.com. It's the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Aaron Morse, Dave Wing with you here at Edward Little High School. Fourth quarter of action in the Central Maine Community College Hammond Lumber Game of the Week. Red Eddie's 43, Cheverus 35. Red Eddie's basketball, 6:58 to go, Coach.
Cheverus only was 1 for 7 in the third period.
But they've already scored 4 points here as it's Morin with it. Right wing for Brown. Feeds it to Collin at the elbow. Edward Little with the basketball. Collin on the drive, and he lays it in. Every time they need a hoop, it's been Collin with the answer for Edward Little.
He's been terrific.
Here come the Stags, down by 10 again. Going right to left with 6:30 to go. It's Efron, the right wing for Cheverus. Efron hands off for Duchesne. Off a screen, they're trying to get him open, but a double team immediately happens. Now Efron for 3, short, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Edward Little basketball with 6:17 to go in the game, leading Cheverus by 10.
Yeah, I think Cheverus been a little lost since they couldn't get it to Shane and having him taking and hitting the threes, so it kind of put a palsy on their offense.
Morin across the timeline for EL. They're up by 10 with the basketball. Handoff for Brown. Brown now back to Morin right wing. Morin looking for Shea at the elbow. Shea on the drive. Nice defense by Efron. Knocks back though to Brown. He'll get it beyond the three-point line. Now Collin. Collin has great range off the screen from Shea. Splits 3 defenders. Lays it up. Won't go. Rebound deflects along the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Efron. It's going to be Edward Little basketball with 5:51 to go in the game. Up by 10 over Cheverus. Inbounds feed from Morin. Gets it in for Maywin. Maywin, tough shot on the baseline. Rolls off the front of the iron. No. Rebound Duchesne. Here come the Stags. Going right to left. It's Burke. Burke off the screen. Feeds it now for Foster. Foster on the drive. Around Maywin. Layup won't go. Foster battling for the rebound, but Maywin gets it. And here come the Red Eddies going left to right. It's Morin handling. Morin outside for Brown with 5:23 to go. He gets it to Collin. Collin in the paint. Now a fadeaway from the elbow. Back iron, no. Maywin, too much height. Rebound, layup, good for Wall Maywin. And Cheverus trails now by 12.
Boy, what a rebound.
And now Duchesne has it knocked away by Brown. And here come the Red Eddies again with the basketball up 12. Matching their biggest lead of the game.
They decided at halftime that Duchesne was not going to shoot at will this half.
Collin gets it. Defender overruns him. He lays it up. No good. And a blocking foul called on Efron. And Collin to the line for a pair. 4:54 to go in the game. Red Eddies 47, Stags 35. The winner plays the winner of Deering and Oxford Hills, who play tomorrow at Oxford Hills. And the winner of this game will play at Cross Arena against the winner of that one. Free throw no good from Collin. As Coach mentioned earlier, the quarterfinals at the home gym of the better seed, and then the semis will be at Cross Insurance Arena in the Class AA North and South for that matter. Free throw good from Collin. So the Red Eddies now lead by 13, 48-35. Their biggest lead of the game. 4:48 left. Scheibels feeds it to Efron at the right wing. He'll get it over to Duchesne, and Collin's been locking down on him. Duchesne feeds it to Efron. Efron on the drive around Shea, and a whistle and a foul. So drawing the foul is Tobias Efron, the 6'2" senior. 4:33 to go. Red Eddies by 13. Efron, hands on his hips, waiting for his free throws. At the line now. First free throw, nothing but net for Efron. 48-36, Red Eddies by 12.
Yeah, the Cheverus coach he's got a running conversation with the officials. He's not very happy.
Second free throw coming up here. Nothing but net again. Cheverus calls a timeout. We'll take it as well. 4:33 to go in the game. Edward Little 48, Cheverus 37 on MBRradio.com and Maine's Big Z.
For 37 years, the Bowles family has been selling Napa Auto Parts in Hancock County. And every February, they make the trip to Bangor, Portland, and Augusta to cheer on the local basketball teams. And with their new Napa Auto Parts stores in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford, they have some new teams to cheer for. Like the kids out on the court, the Bowles family understands that doing business takes teamwork and dedication. Whether you're getting a belt for your sled, running a garage, or keeping your car and truck in tip-top shape, they're here to help. Visit your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Lewiston, Auburn, Lisbon, Farmingdale, and Oxford today.
Aaron Morse alongside Coach Dave Wing. Video feed can be found at MBRradio.com. We are in the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. This is the Central Maine Community College and Hammond Lumber Game of the Week on Maine's Big Z, 92.7 and 105.5 AM 1240. Class AA boys basketball North quarterfinal, Cheverus and Edward Little. 4:33 to go in the game. Red Eddies 48, Cheverus 37. Red Eddies entered this one as a 2 seed. And they are looking to face the winner of the 3 seed Oxford Hills and the 6 seed Deering. And that game will be on February 20th at Cross Arena, whoever they end up facing. Inbounds pass goes to Khaled, and here come the Red Eddies up by 11 going left to right. Khaled finds Morin at the elbow. Morin to slow it down a little bit. He'll feed it back to Brown. Now, Coach, you want to burn clock, but you also want to stay aggressive, right?
Yeah, you got to be aggressive. You don't want to just run around the outside because eventually your shooters get cold, and then the other team, they're going to pick one off eventually.
Khaled hands off for Morin. Morin guarded closely now by Scheibels. Down low, it's Maywin. Outside Khaled and a whistle. Off the ball, looked like a foul against the Stags, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 because the 7th team foul with 4:01 to go in the game. And Darby Shea, it appears, will go to the line, yes, for a 1-and-1. Foul was whistled against Patrick Foster that time. That's 4 on Foster, I believe. They announced 4. All right, Darby Shea for a 1-and-1 for Edward Little. Front end is good. The Red Eddies lead by a score of 49-37. And Shea, his second free throw is good as well. Red Eddies by 13. Here come the Stags. It's Efron across the timeline going right to left with 3:55 to go in the game. Now it's Foster on the drive all the way, lays it up and in. Patrick Foster. 50-39, Edward Little. Now full court press from Cheverus. Morin, a reach-in foul that time on Scheibels. And Tyler Morin will get a 1-and-1.
But again, if you foul early and you trade 2 points for 1, I mean, it's a hard way to crawl your way back in, but it's almost one of the only ways they can. Otherwise, EO's gonna take 35, 40 seconds every time before they shoot.
Front end no good, but the ball went right back to Morin. By the way, that's 4 on Scheibels in terms of personal fouls. Morin feeds it to Khaled. Khaled drives around his defender, loses the ball, it goes out of bounds. That's going to be, I believe, Cheverus basketball. It is. With 3:31 to go in the game, they do cause a turnover there. Here comes Scheibels, going right to left across the timeline for the Stags, who trail by 11. Handoff for Duchesne, now back to Scheibels. Scheibels thought about the 3, now he drives. Outside, it's Foster, right wing 3. Huge shot for Foster, 8-point game. 50-42, full court press again. It's Khaled for Edward Little on the move to Maywin, to Morin left wing. Cheverus still within shouting distance, 3:05 to go. Morin has it poked away and recovered by Cheverus. Burke was able to pick it up. They get it ahead for Scheibels. Scheibels to Foster. Oh, his pass to Duchesne is off the mark, out of bounds. Edward Little ball with 2:53 to go, and a timeout called by the Red Eddies. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Don't go anywhere. 8-point game with 2:53 to go on Maine's Big Z and MBRradio.com.
Winter People Athletics creates custom athletic apparel, including team uniforms and spirit wear. They support team sports programs by offering a variety of clothing and other merchandise which can be personalized with team logos, player numbers and names, and various other options. They can also provide innovative custom screen printing and embroidered apparel to create fun and engaging fan and booster items to sell for your team fundraising efforts. Call Steve Haynes, athletic apparel consultant, at 207-869-6019 or online at winterpeople.com.
Welcome back into the Spectrum Healthcare Partners broadcast booth. Find the video feed of this one at MBRradio.com. Live on the radio as well, Maine's Big Z, 92.7 and 105.5 AM 1240 here in Lewiston, Auburn. We are in, of course, Auburn, the home of Edward Little High School, and they are up by a score of 50-42. 2:53 to go in this one against Cheverus, Coach.
Yeah, you know, Cheverus not going to go away.
Right.
For a 6-12 team, they got a lot of spunk, and they've had spurts where they've looked terrific. They just haven't been able to get Duchesne free for any shots this half, and that's made a difference.
Darby Shea gets it in for Edward Little, going left to right. It's Morin handling, guarded by Scheibels, who is dealing with 4 fouls. Morin goes around his defender. Now it's Collett. Collett drives baseline in some traffic and a tie-up. Possession arrow does favor Edward Little with 2:43 to go in the game. Red Eddies by 8, 50-42. Again, the winner plays the winner of Oxford Hills and Deering. This is a Class AA North boys basketball quarterfinal. Inbounds goes to Brown. Brown being guarded by Duchesne. Now Brown gets it over for Morin. Feeds it to Shea in left wing. Shea almost traveled, but gets it over to Brown. Brown hands it off for Collins. Collins been the man tonight. Outside now for Brown. High pass, but Maywin jumps up and gets it and hands it off for Morin. Morin with 2:20 to go in the game. To Brown. They're letting them play right now. They're not fouling yet. Brown lobs it up for Maywin, who lays it in. What a pass and what a finish.
Nice pass and, like you said, a great finish.
10-point lead, Edward Little. Here's Duchesne on the drive. All the way, lays it up and in for Duchesne. 8-point game and a timeout. This time, I believe, called by Cheverus.
Yes.
A minute 58 to go. Red Eddies 52, Cheverus 44. We'll be back in a moment here on Maine's Big Z and MBRradio.com.
All aboard MBR.org, the place to get all your high school and amateur sports news and information. MBR.org is in high gear with Maine high school winter sports. Go to MBR.org to chat about your favorite team. Find the latest articles, travel news, and cancellations. Or visit their all-new and very popular team pages. MBR.org has everything you want to know about high school and amateur sports in Maine. Coming in February, all the high school tournament action at your fingertips 24/7. It's high school sports heaven. All aboard MBR.org.
Aaron Morse, Coach Dave Wing with you live at Edward Little High School here on MBRradio.com and the radio on Maine's Big Z 105.5 and 92.7. So we got a video feed on MBRradio.com and the radio broadcast as well. Of course, Edward Little up by 8 with the basketball, and they get it in for Brown. Nice pass by Shea. Just flung it up, but it got to him accurately. Minute 48 left, Red Eddies by 8. Brown on the drive, outside for Morin, now Maywin. Maywin, and he's fouled. Duchesne fouled him with a minute 43 left.
Yeah, again, trading 2 for 1, hoping he misses at least one, if not both of the 1-and-1, and although they're in the bonus.
So Wall may win, pardon me, to the line now for, it's still a 1-and-1. That was only the first on Duchesne. Front end is good for Maywin. (53-44) now, the lead for the Red Eddies. Second free throw. Those are big free throws. He knocks them down. 10-point lead again for the Red Eddies. Here comes Cheverus. It's Scheibels into the paint, outside for Duchesne. Now it's Efron. Efron on the drive, outside. Open look for three. Owen Burke knocks it down from deep. 7-point game. Pressure in the backcourt. And they poke it away. Oh, and Duchesne called for a foul. He poked it away from Tyler Morin.
That or off the foot? Oh, they okay.
They did whistle.
Foul.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now it's double bonus time for the Red Eddies. 1:24 to go in the game. The Red Eddies lead by 7, 54-47. Cheverus has made them work for everything. Free throw rolls off, no good. Well, we've seen Cheverus hit some threes today. They'll need another one, and quickly, no matter what happens with this free throw. Morin missed the first, and he misses both. Oh, and Efron lost it out of bounds. Going back to Edward Little. 1:22 to go.
Boy, that's not what you want to see.
Inbounds feed now from Morin after he missed both free throws, but they get a big break. Now it's Khaled to Brown. Brown guarded by Duchesne. Brown on the drive. No one picked him up, but he feeds it to Khaled instead. Layup good, score it, and the foul. Khaled, he's been the man all night for the Red Eddies, and that's it for Scheibels. That's his fifth.
Yeah, it seems like it was Maywin early and then Khaled late.
Yeah. Khaled's been the closer. Scheibels getting a round of applause. He is a senior. And a standing ovation from the Cheverus fans here. Khaled to the line now for one after he got the bucket underneath.
2 seniors for Cheverus.
Free throw up, free throw good. And it's back to a 7-point lead for the Red Eddies with 1:11 to go. Khaled checks out. Storm Gibson checks back in for the Red Eddies.
Get their ball handlers in.
Here comes Efron across the timeline. Efron hands off for Duchesne. Duchesne, now it's a three, is up from the right wing. No good from Foster. Rebound Efron to Foster again. One more time. That one's no. Off the front of the rim. Maywin lost it out of bounds, so it's going to be Cheverus basketball with 53.4 seconds to go in the game. Cheverus down 10. Efron to get it in. He gets in for Duchesne. Duchesne along the baseline, down low, Efron. Efron the bounce pass, now they go right wing. Oh, the shot is blocked by Maywin. But getting it back, Burke drives, shot blocked again by Maywin. Wall Maywin. And here comes Shea for Edward Little, up by 10 with 32 seconds left. And a foul this time, they foul Morin with 30.4. Well, Cheverus certainly gave them a scare.
Oh, yeah. For a team that's 6-12, I'd say they did.
But the Red Eddies 30 seconds away from moving on to the semifinals.
You do need to give Edward Little credit for coming up with a defense to stop Duchesne, though. I mean, he was hot in the first half. 5 threes.
Well, they just won't let him shoot the ball at all at this point. Second free throw good. Great job by Khaled defensively and offensively. 59-47, Red Eddies, 27 seconds to go. Duchesne hands off for Foster. Foster shoots from the elbow. Hierarchy shot won't go. Ball loose. Golly tried to save it. It goes out of bounds. Red Eddies ball with 19 seconds to go. And Edward Little up 12. And Khaled checks in for Gibson. Ended up being a solid crowd, Coach, here.
Yeah, you know, it was late arriving, but
Khaled gets fouled in the backcourt. 17.1 seconds left. And I think we know who our Bessie Motors player of the game is. It's Ben Khaled. Number 23 in white. The senior, the guard, has been outstanding. He gets a pat on the back from Darby Shea, who had a couple big threes of his own today.
well, I think they're trying to tell him, cool it. The guy fouled you, get over it.
Oh, he was jawing a little bit.
Yeah, that's what the official said, too. Okay, son, calm down.
Khaled to the line, in and out.
We thought the same thing, remember, over at Oxford Hills. He was a little hot a couple times.
Flaherty checks in, and a standing ovation for Tobias Efron. You mentioned only two seniors. He's one of them.
Scheibels and Efron.
Yep. Give a big round of applause. He checks out with 17 seconds left. As Khaled misses that one. Missed them both. Here come the Stags. It's Duchesne, who hit 5 threes in the first half. Leans in for a three here. No good. Rebound Shea, and that should do it. Well, the Red Eddies hold off a very talented Cheverus team, but Edward Little gets the victory, and their fans rush the court a little bit. Home playoff win. Again, this is new this year, right? Home playoff games, so
yeah.
The students love it, and only a few of them rush the court. Red Eddies win 59-47 here tonight against Cheverus.
Yeah, again, I have, we talked about it on our show today on the B list. I'm not a fan of having the higher seeded team be the home team in the quarterfinals. I think the kids and their fans want to go to the tournament site and they want to play like everybody else. And the reason they can't is because everything's squeezed in. They got no place to play. So that's too bad. I think this is not what you want to see.
Well, in the end, Edward Little, they were only up by 1 at halftime, but they win by 12. Big third quarter turned out to be the difference. And again, our Bessie Mowers player of the game, Ben Colley, we'll try to get him for an interview and put that on social media for you. 59-47, Red Eddies victorious. They will play the winner of Oxford Hills and Deering. That game, the semifinals here in the Class AA North, will be February 20th, 2 o'clock at the Cross Arena for Edward Little. And again, Oxford Hills and Deering, they play tomorrow. We'll find out who Edward Little will face after tomorrow's game. So remember, Oxford Hills beat them earlier this year. They split 2 games this season, so it should be fun, Coach.
Yeah. You know, it's tournament time. Maddie and I were talking about today. He went over all the games that we're covering. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, that's it for us. He's Coach Dave Wing. I'm Aaron Morris. Thanks to Alex back in the Maine's Big Z studios. Thanks to Tyler here on site. Once again, Edward Little 59, Cheverus 47. Red Eddies moving on here in the Class AA North postseason. Have a good night.